Shalom everyone. What is the duty of a woman? This is the topic of the video, and I'm going to be utilizing my book, The Origins and Traditions of Marriage. I just don't want to see so much men joining Yahoo Singles and the sisters dropping the ball. Are there really more men in the truth than sisters? If so, sisters, when you see a man in the truth with a foreign woman, you cannot blame them if you're not showing up. If you're not making yourself available. You should be available for a righteous man. You know, shame on you. Shame on you if you're a sister and you're single and you're available and you purposely make yourself unavailable for whatever reasons. Are there more men than women in the truth? What do you think that proportion would be? If you could put it in the comments, how much men do you think there are to women in the truth? I actually think the number is equal. Maybe there's more men, but YahSingles.com is an online courting website that promotes marriage by way of covenant, not sex, because having sex does not make you married. And it promotes men who keep the commandments and follow Yah, and women who keep the commandments and follow Yah, to come together. Now, I've noticed that more men than women are joining Yahoo Single as of lately. But when the site first launched, it was equal proportion men to women, and sometimes there were more women joining the website. And recently, I've noticed less women. So I'm thinking some of you women out there are, number one, getting with worldly men, and then you end up leaving Yah. Or number two, you just simply want to be alone and you don't want to get married. For whatever reasons, you don't feel like getting married. But there are many eligible men on YahSingles.com and those who have not joined YahSingles.com, and they're looking for a wife. They are trying to keep the commandments, and this video is not about promoting YahSingles.com. You can join it or not join it. It does not bother me. You know, I'm married. I don't need to be on that website. The website was made to bring worshipers of Yah together with righteous people, because having to convert somebody to follow Yah and then they don't really stay, you end up having children with them, and the children they're not raised in Yah, and then nobody wants to get in that situation. If you really think about it, you don't want to be strong in Yah and be bound to somebody who doesn't serve Yah, and then when children are in the picture, you feel compelled to stay with them. I made that website in 2012, and it's 11 years that I have that website, and it's been joining many people together in Yah. Now, lately, there's been more men joining. So this video is about the duties of women. And so on page 28, I'm going to read the purpose of a woman. And it's actually 28 through 30, but I'm going to read page 30. Genesis 22 and 21. And Yahweh Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh thereof. And the rib which Yahweh Elohim had taken made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. Now, when Yahweh Elohim took the rib from Adam's side, that was symbolic to, like, for example, when a man gets a woman from his tribe or his own people. It's basically symbolically saying to get a wife from your own people, your own kind, you know, just like Adam did. So that's his opposite. And verse 23. And Adam said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. A woman from another nation is not bone of your bones, and is not flesh of your flesh, although you may decide to join her." She really is not, she's not the one you're supposed to get married to. And I know sometimes you get in situations where you end up having a foreigner as a wife, and I understand that. For example, let's say, just like Joseph, he was in Egypt, he ended up having an Egyptian wife. Or like Moses, he had I think he was also an Egyptian wife too. And so sometimes it happens, and it's fine. As long as they serve Yah, it's fine. But when they don't serve Yah, it's trouble. And this is the main reason why Yah said not to get a wife from another nation. But the second reason is that he wanted the people, the three sons of Noah, the three sons of Noah, to be three separate nations so they can develop their personalities and their appearance. So he wanted to create distinguishing nations of people. Yah likes diversity, and if we all mingle, we're not going to be diverse. We're not going to have our unique cultures. And so that's what makes the earth interesting, is because we are separated, and then there's different cultures. It makes it nice to travel and to explore, to see how different people are doing things. And so it's nice. I love the creation that Yah has made, and I love the diversity of people, and that will be gone if everybody starts mixing. So I actually don't, that's not nice. If you like black men, for example, if you're a woman and you like black men, and if you're a white woman and you like black men, all the black men will be gone if they all mate with all white women. Okay, there'll be no more black men, the appearance that you like it, they'll be gone. And so the purity of nations is to keep the integrity, and also you keep the appearance of your ancestors, like their face will always come up through the children if the wives are similar to the man. But you know what? Let me stop. Let me digress. Let me get back to the topic of the duties of the woman. But I just wanted to say that the rib, it's talking about of your own people. And Adam said, "This now is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh, and she shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man." Now, this actually makes more sense in the Manakahthey, because the word for woman, it comes from the word for man in Manakahthey, which I can do a separate video about. I'm not going to do it in this video, so I don't take away from it. This is about the duties of a woman. And so, as you see, the woman was made for the man. Yah literally made the woman for the man. And so, okay, in the world, the purpose of a woman is to raise hell, basically. The purpose of a wicked woman is to do wickedness, is to raise children, to be disorderly, to go from men to men, basically opposite of the ways of Yah. But someone who is righteous and wants to serve Yah, their ways are different. They should want to get married. So the purpose of a woman is to get married. And so I wanted to review that. If you are in Yah right now, and you're a woman, and you're single, and you're available, and if you haven't sought a man, or if you don't want to get married, you're not fulfilling your purpose, because Yah wants Israelite men to marry Israelite women in Yah. Okay, in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, and I'm reading from my book. This is called The Origins, Traditions of Marriage. It goes into the stages of marriage, and there's 5 stages of marriage, and I made some videos about this topic, but this book is in-depth. It's almost 300 pages. It has a covenant in the back of it, and it goes into the different origins of marriage, such as the ring. It's not pagan. It goes into many things, and the beginning chapter, page 28 is what I'm reading, concerning Genesis 18, because I already wrote it out here, so I'm just going to go here instead of reading the Bible. And Yahweh Elohim said, "It is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him." Now, the word helpmeet doesn't make sense, because it's not even proper English. I don't understand how the translators would say helpmeet. The word should be a counterpart help, or help counterpart. So basically, a woman is an opposite version of a man. Adam got his opposite, and that was his, that became his wife. So we are human, just like a man is human, but we are opposite the man, okay? As far as our personality goes, women tend to be more emotional. Men tend to be more, logical, maybe less emotional, and, kind of, the comparisons. Women are, they don't have as much muscles as men, and men have more muscles. Men are taller than women typically, and I can go on and on. So we have some opposites going on, and women carry babies, and men, they don't carry baby. They impregnate women to carry the baby. And so the woman, let's talk specifically about Ka'ua, whose name you know as Eve. If you don't know the Manakahthey word for Ka'ua, for Eve is Ka'ua, and that's how you pronounce it. It's not Eve. Eve doesn't even come close to it. I'm not sure where the word Eve came from. The letters are not there. So it's Ka'ua. So Ka'ua was made for Adam, and her purpose was to be his companion. So if you are a sister in Yah, and you serve Yah, and you say you keep the commandments, you should be making yourself available for men. YahSingles.com needs you. If you are a sister and you're single, it doesn't matter. You have to be 18 of age for legal purposes, and any age up. So there's men on the website, and just keep in mind, when you're out there in the world, how much righteous people who call on the name of Yah do you encounter? You're not going to encounter that many. So Yah Single members join, but they join slower than they would in the world. So I find that many people join and they don't stay on for more than a week because the members join slowly. Okay, when I say slow, I might get 3 members to join in a week, and sometimes I get 20. I don't know when the members will join. Maybe if I like last week I put a video and I said the words Yah Singles, and then this week I got a lot of members, and so I'm thinking, I haven't been promoting it that much. I know I haven't. So I got to do my due diligence and promote marriage, and that's why I wrote this book, so I can get the word out there. And we need to be, if you're a sister in Yah, you need to join Yah Singles. It's free for you to join. If you're a man, it's free for you to join too. Okay, now I do need support for the website, so there are paid services. So if you are a full member, you're a paid member, and if anyone, if you want to talk to anybody, they can reply to you for free. So as long as somebody is a member and they're paid, if you message them, they can reply to you for free. But you have to wait for them to message you. Now, if you're a free member, it's on the website. You can have a profile, but then you have to wait for someone to message you. That's how the website works, because the website always needs to be updated. The domain, it needs to be maintained. I got to pay the website fees. I'm not going to carry it for you guys to get connected. If you feel like I should not be charging, then donate. Make some donations, and eventually the website can be free. But the donations are not there. So the website's not free. So you freeloaders need to stop looking for things for free, because everything isn't going to be free. We need people to support the things we do so it can maintain its integrity. I would love for Yah Singles to get an app, but the app is going to cost me $1,000. Therefore, I need financial support, such as the membership donation, so I can do the website justice and do the promotion. Sometimes I might have to do paid promotions and update the look and feel of the website as the times change. And so 6 months ago, I spent a lot of money to update this website, and I'm not going to go the free route, because I want to maintain the integrity of the website. And the website is exclusive. I delete people all the time who come in and say that they're looking for a wife, and the way they're going to get married is having sex. If you join the website and you tell me that the way you're going to get married is by asking the woman and then having sex, I'm just going to delete you, and you'll get an email saying you've been deleted, to try again. Okay? Because you need to give dowry if you're a man. All women receive dowry. In this book, I review it, and I also have videos concerning women who are not virgins. They got dowry. Even the whore got a dowry, if you read Hosea chapter 2. And the righteous woman, what is her value? The Proverbs 31 woman, her value is far above rubies. So the value of a woman is in the scripture, and her price is there. Whether you're a virgin or not a virgin, there is dowry that's supposed to be given. You need to know your value, sisters. If you have not read this book, and this book just came out, I just made it, visit primitivesignlanguage.com/shop to get a copy of this book, and to know your rights in marriage, sisters and brothers too, so you can know the laws and the breakdown of certain things, especially the dowry. What else? We have the age of marriage, 21. Many of these topics I've covered in videos, but this book goes extensive. It took me a while to write this book, because I wanted to make sure that I put all the information for you concerning marriage, and to explain things in more detail. And so if you are single and you're new to the truth, get this book, primitivesignlanguage.com, and learn more. I will be covering topics in this book here and there, and throughout. I will be occasionally throwing information, but today it's the duties of a woman. And the duty of a woman is to make yourself available to a man. You're not righteous if you're single and you're available and there's nothing going on in your life, such as maybe, trauma in your life. Let's say, God forbid, Yah forbid, you got raped or something and you need to get through that trauma. You should be single. You should just wait and, get your therapy and figure out what you're going to do. Let's say you recently got divorced or your husband died. You could be single. Okay. But if you're a sister who just joined the truth, you probably should be single for a little bit too. Okay. I recommend sisters who just come into the truth to get information for yourself, read books such as this marriage book and other books that I may put out and other people put out. Learn about the truth. Because if you go to a man, if you're new to the truth, they might try to trick you, for example, and tell you having sex makes you married. And this book proves that having sex does not make you married, for example. And, I have lots of videos out there that proves that it does not make you married. And so you're not deceived, because if you get a man and you're new to the truth, sisters, you're going to get deceived because you yourself are not going to be able to say, that doesn't make sense. What about this? You have to be able to refute things that are off in the scriptures. Number one, we as women are counterparts to the man, but we are his help. So if your man is off, you're supposed to be able to say something. But if you don't know the scriptures, you're not going to really be much help. So I recommend men and women to study the scriptures for themselves and, politely talk about it, and look into the language. I teach Manakahthey, the original language, so you can get the truth to the words that are in the scriptures. And I just don't want to see so much men joining Yahoo Singles and the sisters dropping the ball. Are there really more men in the truth than sisters? If so, sisters, when you see a man in the truth with a foreign woman, you cannot blame them if you're not showing up. If you're not making yourself available. You should be available for a righteous man. Shame on you. Shame on you if you're a sister and you're single and you're available and you purposely make yourself unavailable for whatever reasons. It's selfish. And then you go and find someone out there in the world catches your eye, and then you try to convert them, and they're not even able to convert. There are men in the truth right now who you do not need to convert. Visit YahSingles.com, or just make yourself available if they're out there and they're not on Yahoo Singles. It doesn't necessarily have to be Yahoo Singles. But I'm really appalled how much sisters are not joining Yahoo Singles and making themselves available. You could just talk to a brother. Talk and give them company. Talk about scriptures. Become their friend. It's a courting website, not a dating website. Yahoo Singles is to get you connected with righteous people, to talk, to be friends, to meet their family, and just use wisdom. Always